Brains are funny things, much like mini computers. And you know what they say about computers, that they are only as good as the person that programmed them. Today, I'd like to ask you, what programs are you running? The moon forms a challenging square to Jupiter today. And Jupiter is all about our belief systems, and the moon is all about our emotions. So somewhere in your emotions today, your belief systems are going to be brought to your attention. And because Mercury is in Scorpio, your attention is going to be brought to the most extreme thoughts that you have, whether they be the most dark, the most upset, the most frustrated, the most jealous. You see, core beliefs that we hold, represented by Jupiter, lead to our perceptions. And it's not just about the events in our lives, it's about confirmation bias. You see, our brains do these funny things where our brains actually don't look for new evidence, they look for proof of what they have already decided. And, you know, as a kid, a lot of those core beliefs about yourself and the world around you, the foundation is set. Now, Venus is in Scorpio, the sun is in Libra. And so, especially within the context of our relationships, whether or not we're experiencing balance and harmony, that's what's coming to our attention. But the thing is, for example, if as a kid your life was hard, then as an adult, when things get hard, your brain is going to say, see, that's confirmation. Life is hard. And as a kid, if you were taught by experience that your feelings didn't matter, then that means as an adult, any experience that you have, you're going to see it as confirmation that your feelings don't matter. So it's really hard to teach our brain a new trick. It's really hard to reprogram our brains. But when it comes to philosophy, spirituality, psychology, going to therapy, the one thing that all of those self-development pathways hold and have in common is the idea that we must question everything. That's what Jupiter and the moon being in a square today encourage us to do. And Venus, the planet of love, trust, and relationships, is actually in a harmonious relationship with Neptune today, which is walking our highest path, living our best lives, or at least getting an idea of what our ideals are. You will understand that something is not an ideal when the belief, the thought, the experience causes you grief. But your belief systems might tell you falsely that grief is warranted. For example, your feelings don't matter, life is hard, whatever it is. So as much as we can question every single thing that we think, if we can question our beliefs, if we can question our own personal subjective responses to life's events, it's not just about what happens, it's how we perceive it, it's the labels, it's the names, it's the meaning that we assign that often is the biggest source of our suffering. So today's card is the moon. How perfect. And in the moon card, this tarot card represents all that is hidden, but the moon is associated with our emotions in tarot and in astrology. The moon card in tarot is associated with the zodiac sign Cancer because that is the ruling zodiac sign for the planetary body, the moon. And when we have these moon card experiences, that means our emotions are turbulent. There's a sense that maybe we're missing something, or maybe some sort of dark or unhealthy core belief is surfacing. So like I said, if your emotions are going crazy around some sort of event that you're experiencing in your life, whether it be interpersonal interactions, whether it be career, work, housing, anything at all, when your emotions get stirred up, you have an opportunity to dive deep. And with Mercury in Scorpio, that's exactly what we're being invited to do. Dive deep. What is the suffering that you're experiencing? And how are your self-perceptions either leading to more suffering or an opportunity to feel relief? So if you have experiences or people around you that are really feeding into some negative core beliefs about yourself or the world around you, I strongly encourage you to not only question everything, but possibly take a step back and say, is this even real? Do I need to believe this awful thing? Because you're infinitely worthy. You're unconditionally worthy. As a being, as a spark, as a child of the Creator, you are infinitely worthy without having to earn it. So if anybody on this planet makes you feel like you're not enough, you can tell them to F off and go about living your best life. I'm Erin, I'm QueenBeeTarot. Thank you so much for being here. You matter. Your feelings matter. I hope you have an amazing day today. I've got full-length detailed horoscopes up on my YouTube channel, giving you the full scoop of what to expect and why the energy is so incredibly turbulent right now. And I love giving people a heads up. You can surf this instead of drowning this. Definitely go check out my YouTube channel and come back every day for your daily tarot and astrology. I will see you tomorrow.